lot of the time when you hear people talk about TF2 weapons, you hear words like overpowered, broken, and unbalanced. You see begs for buffs, nerfs, and talk of blandness, uncreativeness, and gimmicks. But what does this all mean? As an aspiring weapons creator will tell you, creating a new weapon, item, or feature for a game is not an easy task, and it gets more difficult as time goes on. You have to think about new ideas for features of the weapon to make it all around the same power of existing items, and making sure the synergy with it and existing items isn't too strong or abusable. Making weapons is not easy, and oftentimes they'll be convicted of being overpowered, broken, or unbalanced. But what do these terms really mean? Well, the way I see it, something is considered overpowered when it's quite literally over the power of the environment around it, when it has an effect that is, either subjectively or objectively, greater than everything else around it. That is, where the drawbacks are the item versus the bonuses it provides are of greater value than everything around it. A good example would be the pre-nerf Tomislav, which was objectively proven to be superior than every unaimed minigun in almost every regard. On the other hand, broken has an entirely different definition. I consider a broken weapon to either be a weapon that has an unfair and unintended synergy with another weapon, or a weapon whose game mechanics interact in an unfair way. While it might not still be overpowered on paper, broken items or broken combos have a notorious way of breaking games, so that the broken combos are exploited to the point where everyone uses the broken weapons to their own ends. And finally, unbalanced weapons are that, when compared to other weapons in the game, are either too strong or too weak. There's a difference between these terms, and most people use them interchangeably, but a weapon can be balanced compared to weapons of a class and still not be over the power of the environment around it, and not all overpowered weapons are necessarily broken. And with that being said, over the course of the next few videos, I'm going to examine in depth how unbalanced, broken, or overpowered some accused weapons of TF2 are. So as always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next few episodes of TF2 Talks.